Oh.
I did a baby down. Sorry guys, I completely forgot to turn the audio on. I had it turned off last night for my own race, and the sight of Imola has brought back bad memories from last night, and I completely forgot to turn on the audio. Do apologise about that.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm glad Harrison picked up on it, because Osso's in there saying hello and he didn't even bother to tell us. What we would like to know, Harry, and we did ask earlier, was if you guys can tell us what the weather's like before race start, if you have time, if you don't.
And also, good evening, lad. Right,
yeah,
we've got a formation lap for the sprint race.
We did.
Oh, your teammate for F1 is P1?
Yeah, do you know something else that is quite interesting about this? Is if you're in pole position, you're on the left side, but you've got to turn just slightly to the right.
Yep.
Because if you go in a straight line, you're going straight off track. It is not fun. Especially if
it's quite funny, actually. As they was looking, actually lost their lives here.
Yes, they did.
So they had to change it slightly to slow it down, but try and keep it exciting.
Oh, congratulations, Harry. Very good. Good job, mate. So he answered me about the weather, and he said, didn't even check, I think it's dry.
Evening, Jampot. How you doing, buddy?
What kind of driver doesn't check what the weather's going to be like? Only Harrison. And yeah, good evening, Jampot. Sorry, I did see that. I'm just abusing Harrison, because why not?
So what we've got to do tonight is, if we see any yellow flags, we won't automatically presume Luckman neither, as I did last week.
No, but it is kind of fun to think it's Luckman, because why not? He enjoys it. It amused the hell out of him the last time.
It did, yes.
It's quite unusual to see such a small grid as well. We've usually got, you know, a full grid, like there's no problem, but we're just a little bit short of drivers tonight for this. Which is a pity, because it's always more fun when there's more people to race. As everybody's just starting to follow themselves back into position now. Obviously AI controlled. So the AI doesn't let us control this bit. The commentary team tonight is the two Collins. It's Mechanical and Teabag. Funny enough, we were very close to you in the race last night.
Oh mate, he was an absolute pain to race behind. But anyways,
luckily I was ahead of him.
13 laps of Imola for the sprint races. It's 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, poles, and it's off. And they all seem to get off really well there. Osso Bosso is taking off nicely. As they all come down to turn 1. They all get through Quilly. As Reese has dropped. Oh, so we've got Martin out already.
Oh, that was a flying car.
Oh, and we've got another one as well. Who's that? I can't keep up with this. We've got someone in the wall. That's Reese. No, that's Hound. Oh, such a good start as well. 5-second penalty for a collision.
Okay, so the car had green on it.
This is a VSC.
The flying car might have been down. I think it might have been down, because it's the only car I can see out there with green.
That was Martin that was the flying car.
Was it?
He's out.
Yeah, no, this car wasn't out. It went back on track.
Oh, probably a glitch in the game as usual.
Mate, that wasn't a glitch in the game. Trust me, it was on the live stream. There was a flying car.
Torpedo.
It took torpedo to a whole new meaning. I torpedo.
As we got Osso in P1, he's 1.5 seconds ahead.
So, well, Osso does appear to be doing well. Now, I know that this isn't one of his favourite tracks.
As it is now all go. So Luckman 2 tenths behind.
And I tell you what, Cole is very good round here. He was following me for the majority of last night's race, and I was struggling to keep him down.
Yeah.
So he's quite stuck around here.
There's Jackie. Oh, that's nobody going into the pits. Hound.
Yeah.
Hound carries on.
Yeah.
I thought he had damage.
So let me just drop that back on and just see.
No, clearly not. As JJ has made a move on
for a
Carl.
wing, so nobody extreme must have been involved in the early carnage of what was 2 and 3. Oh, look, a Playboy bunny on the inside of his rear wing. And yes, I did really just notice that.
So JJ's now up to P2 as he's made the move on Luckman. So that gap is 1.4 and it's creeping down. Now 1.3, 1.2. Gosh, Lato is flying here. Oh, as he goes well wide there. Oh no, that was also went wide. Lato's now within half a second. I'm wondering if there's an issue with Otto's car because unless it's just his setup. Sims has made a move on Nerf Pack.
Cole's dropped down a couple of places, and those two have kind of just fed into that gap.
Same as Jackie and Weatherman. Oh, someone's lost an end plate there.
Although Osso and JJ Lato...
So they'll go around turn 18. As JJ is going to make a move on...
JJ Lato's going for that move. And that should be job done as well. He was ahead.
Easily.
View.
As old Jobo, I know he got caught up in the action at the start. He's back up to 4th.
Is enabled. But of course,
Weatherman is past Nerf Pack.
Oh, that's a nice helicopter view. So aside from the DRS, which these guys will be using, the rest of it is purely down to
Jobo's had an issue here. Looked like someone came off track. Oh, that was a hound.
He didn't have a great night last night.
He was having a good race, but then he got into a bit of a kerfuffle with someone.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. Yeah, he seems to have a bit of a problem, and then I saw on the screen that he ran out a few times after that. So yeah, it kind of went a bit sideways for him there. Which was unfortunate.
I'm wondering if Osso's got not the greatest setup for himself here, because Carl's now catching him up, but to be fair, Carl's quite quick anyway.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, Carl is really fast. Surprisingly, JJ Lato and gone.
Yeah, that's it.
I weren't quite
sure. You got Lato setting the pace. So he'll have... No, definitely not. Unfortunately, I've got a feeling the next lap he's going to break the DRS.
Yeah.
There's El Jobo and Sims. Dan just drives through. Reese with the time penalty.
Cole facing the wrong way.
Oh, come on.
Cole pass. On a gap, there he is. He's got a gap, but Hound's going to pass now, and then Jobo's going to pass as well.
He's come off at Villeneuve.
That was unfortunate. He was actually having quite a good drive up to that point. And it looked like possibly he'd taken a little bit too much of the curb going into 5 and 6.
Luckman needs a good turn out, 14, 15, just keep within the DRS.
Yeah, all he's got to do,
which he's just going to do. Just scraped it.
Ooh, I don't know. I think he might have just been out of it there.
We'll find out now.
Do you know what? Right, you wouldn't believe how close I was on that a few times myself.
No, he's got no DRS.
No, he must have been just outside the range. Yeah, I was really close a couple of times last night with Paranoid, and I was right on the edge of one second.
His hound's come off the track. Oh, he drove on a bit quick there. That was a bit of a dangerous re-entry. Be careful. Alright, he ghosted, lucky enough. So Otto Bosso. Oh, matey boy's had an issue there. Yep. So he's come off turns 2, 3 and 4. Oh, Cole dropped again. What's going on here? Oh, he's fighting with Hound, that's why.
Dan's trying to do his right from the back end.
Oh, of course. But he's got to go up at, he's got what, 6.5 seconds to catch up to P2. once he gets the job done against Simps.
Yeah,
Ah, Zlatan's picked up a time penalty.
That won't have helped. I mean, Simps as well, so...
Jobo's getting through Nerf Pack.
Sorry, I'll just re-sorting out. I appear to have just lost the stream name on my YouTube. It just crashed.
Yeah, you broke up slightly as well.
Yeah, I sorted it out anyway. Seems alright for now.
Dan, 2 attempts. He's going to make a move around the outside, is he?
No, he thought.
I thought better of that.
I am actually still on board with it. I was just looking at the penalties as well. So,
oh, as he goes, well wide there, but he gets the move done. Sims just pushing it a bit too much.
I was going to say Simpson's got 5 seconds, and nobody exceeds 5 seconds, and then Reese and King are running up for a piece. So, realistically here, Dan's got behind.
Until Jobo picks up the penalty.
About 3.5 seconds. And that would be enough for him to take P2 away from King Upton.
But you know, Dan, though, he likes these F2s, he don't want that. As Weatherman Harry's making his way through,
well,
he's also decides to cut the grass. So. Oh, runs well wide there. Oh, Jackie's gone for a spin, turn 12, and he's just lost. Oh, who's that? Matey Boy joined him as well. 360 done up.
Yeah.
His Nerf Pack just drives for it. Hound getting past Jackie. Oh yeah, it's because of the spin. And they've both got 3 seconds.
Yeah, so it's got to be a move or he ain't taking the place. Let's see if we can get a
yeah, that's job done. Yep, straight on the inside. As Dan picks up the time penalty.
To be fair, he did say to about track limits at this place. It is a place that people pick the penalties. I mean, how I survived last night with only 3 seconds of penalties. Every practice I've been in, I had between 12 and 15 seconds. Like, you know.
Well, it was irritating because I picked up 3 seconds on the last lap trying to push it.
Actually, you know what? I look back at that and we had 3 seconds about halfway through the race. I did. I look back at that because I was looking at something else and I noticed.
Shows how much I was paying attention. Then I just looked up towards the end and I see the time penalty.
Yeah, I think it was around about 18 or something like that. Yeah, and the Jampot said penalties were mad yesterday. He somehow made it through without one. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I took mine at well, I think I ran the limit a couple of times after that. But I was just surprised that I only had 3 seconds of penalties in comparison to what I'd been doing before. And there's that not 3 seconds as well. During the rest of the boys, 3 seconds.
So penalties wise here, you've got Luckman on 3, Dan on 3, Simps on 8th. That's going to hurt him, to be fair. He's going to probably drop him to 6th. Osso's on 3, Jobo's on 3, Reese on 3, and then nobody at the back, unfortunately, is on 8.
Dan found around about a second on Luckman, but Luckman's lost about a second and a half to JJ Lato as well. So
yeah. Lato's got his groove on, he's just driving away.
Not getting any closer, yeah. So I think the best Dan can hope for here, besides a completely catastrophic failure for JJ Lato, is probably P2.
As we got Jackie all over the back of Hound. Also we got a ghosty cut. Oh, that's nobody. He's just letting everyone pass. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
El Jobo making a move on Osso.
I forgot to turn my my on master volume down. Sorry guys, I completely forgot about that as well. But it's done, so you should be able to hear a little bit better now, Jampot. You know when you think to yourself, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to do this before I start the stream. and then you completely forget the entirety of it. Because that's what I did.
Oh, 2x2 there with Jackie and Hound going into turn 17.
On the plus side,
Jackie takes the inside, nicely done.
On the plus side, these cars are quieter than the F1, so you can still hear us a little bit better than the F1.
And he's looking to make a move on Nerf Pack here. Nerf Pack ain't got DRS, that's the job done.
Yeah, and Hound's right behind that as well.
I don't think Hound's close enough, to be fair.
I don't think he
Unless
is.
he tries something crazy. No.
He had a look, but he didn't make it.
He just unsettled him, that was all.
JJ Lato's running 1-1 wings. That's why he's just driving off into the distance.
Jesus. 1-1 wings. Those matey boys had a bit of an accident there by the looks of it.
Saying that,
yeah.
In fairness, he did say that in the...
he's missing part of his wing, matey boy.
In the Tier 1 race, I think he said he was running something crazy like 1.5 or something on his wings.
Yeah, that's right, because they were saying they could catch him up in between the corners, but on the straights they just didn't have a chance. He was mighty quick.
Ooh, that looked like Hound had only 3 wheels on the track then. Kind of the fourth one, his front right seemed to just lift off the ground a little bit on the entrance to 11 and 12. At Aquaminarale. See what else is happening.
You got Hound, he's just on the back of Nerf Pack, so he's going to get this move done probably on the DRS straight.
Nobody Extreme up to 11 seconds, and Matey Boys picked up 3 as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to see what's going on. I actually just went away from Hound to see if there was anything else.
Well, you got Weatherman Harry is closing fast on Simps.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. Does see Hound can make this move? He should. I mean,
he's too far back.
No,
oh, he's going to try down the inside here. Oh,
should have made that move a lot sooner. I don't think he was in the
Oh, matey boy's DNF'd.
Ooh, see if I can pick.
Oh no, he's retired. Sorry, he's gone into the pits and thought I've had enough.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's in the pits. I thought we'd.
So you got Weatherman Harry half a second on the back of Simps.
Yeah, do you know what?
If he can get this done quick, because at the moment he's absolutely flying. He could potentially catch Dan here.
I just want to see if I can figure out who this flying car was on that one, because I'm interested. So I'm just scrolling back on the.
Simps has now got 11 seconds worth of penalties. That's going to drop him 7th potentially. Oh, what happened to? Oh, we've got an issue here. Carl and nope. It must have just been. Yeah. Carl's dropped down to 11, so he must have had an issue on the way.
I was right. It was Dan.
Oh, it was Weatherman Harry's made the move on Simps just before turn 2.
I think he was, possibly squeezed into it. Quite hard to tell, really. There's so many cars coming through.
Oh, as Simps is coming back in through turn 5 and 6.
Oh, I'd love to see that from Dan's perspective, because that looked like he got squeezed in to take into the ear.
So Weatherman Harry's now got nearly 4 seconds to catch Dan.
Nobody Extremes just picked up 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane as well, so he's now up to 16 seconds.
I'm wondering if he's going to retire, to be fair. But then again, there's no point, because he'll still pick up some points.
Yeah, no, there you go.
He's retired in the pit.
See, I don't know why the guys do this, you know. If you're inside the top 15, you're scoring points, even if you're in the last...
Whoa, Simps gets a little bit squirrely there out of turn 13. That cost him a bit there.
Making the move on Simps?
No, I just missed it. But I caught Simps trying to go around the outside in turn 5, but Weatherman shut the door on him.
So with 2 laps to go, Dan's still got to find 3 seconds unless Lutton makes a mistake. And I'd know all about that before somebody says it. Just going to sit on board.
So you've got El Jobo's closing in on Simps, but that's purely... Oh. So Hound's had an issue there.
And just seeing if he can make this.
So coming through turn 15 and 16, he's had an issue.
That was a really good line through 5 and 6, because that's quite easy to go wide on the exit 6.
So we've got Reese on the back of Osso now. And then we've got El Jobo 2/10 behind. Simps. No, Reese has dropped back a bit here.
You know what? Lookman's actually just kind of just gapping.
Oh! Jobo and Simps have had a coming together.
Let me just jump on board. Oh, yeah, that doesn't.
So he's lost an end plate as Osso and Reese are just going to drive straight past.
Just see if there's any damage.
That was coming out of turn 13. I think he was just a bit too.
Yep.
He had better traction and.
Plate.
Yep.
And El Jobo has lost his left end plate as well.
So I only caught just the part of it, so they must have had between 12.
Colby says, shame I'm not in on this, gonna lose my P1 in the driver's standing, but I'll reclaim it next week.
Oh yes. So El Jobo's going around the... Oh no. He tried to make a move on Osso and backed out there. But these really don't want to be fighting that hard because they're just going to lose ground on Simps.
Yeah, I mean...
Just chill out, use each other to pull each other around. You're going to gain a position each extra anyway.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's no point wrestling it out too hard. I mean, if you think you can make the pass safely without compromising on the race, then by all means try, but don't force it. You're going to pick up a place anyway because Simps has got a handful of penalties, shall we say.
So I know Dan's got a 3-second penalty, but he's going to have a 5 seconds on top of this as well.
Dan will be
for driving under the influence. As Osso's picked up another time penalty, and El Jobo's passed him, even with that wing damage. But Lato's just driven a brilliant clean race. Luckman's got the second, Dan's got third, Weatherman is fourth. It's interesting to see where... Oh, he's just got another 5 seconds, Simps. This is going to absolutely destroy his race.
Yeah. I think
El Jobo picks up 6th.
Yeah, so
Osso 7th. Yeah, Simps is going to finish 8th.
Osso 7th and Simps will be 8th. Because Jackie's so far behind it, the penalties have made a difference. 6.5 seconds too much, lot. Nerf pack, and then Carl, which is unfortunate because he actually started out really well at the beginning, and we have Elite Hound in what is last place there, which is P12.
Picking up some points.
But the thing is, as we were saying a little bit earlier,
Stan gets driver of the day on that one.
I'm not surprised because he started at the back.
Yeah, it's just by how many passes you've made. Brilliant drive either way.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, as we were saying before though, I don't know why the two guys who retired in the pit lane because they both would have picked up points.
That's what I mean. 1 point's a point.
You know, that few points that you threw away there, for 2 for P14, and I think it's 3 for P13, 3 or 4, something like that. But
yeah.
Those points that you threw away there, you might need at the end of the season to have a better position in the final standings. You know, it's crazy.
Yep.
To be honest, those were the places I was
JJ running 1-1 wings.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's actually running 1-1. I'm pretty sure that was a joke there from Martin.
Probably isn't.
You never
if he runs such low wings in the F1.
He did, in fairness, say to me that he does kind of regret having his wings that low because he did struggle for cornering pace.
Yeah.
So he definitely preferred kind of a more mid-ground setup, which is what most of us guys were running in the tier 2. So, but then saying that, the setups for these F2 cars are very, very different to those of the F1s.
Oh, massively. There's hardly anything to do on them.
No, not at all.
Because I had a few... Oh, that looks a bit cloudy there.
Yeah, I did think the clouds just looked a little bit dark as it loaded up.
We're going to have rain during this one?
Well, Honestly, I don't know, because the best guesstimate we've had of weather so far was Harry saying I didn't really look, but I think it's dry, as Simps has just left
Simps
the
has
session
left the session
before the feature race. That's not good. I don't know whether we can invite him back now, because we're about to start. I think he has to wait until after the formation lap, doesn't he?
I'm not sure.
Unless something's changed and I'm not completely up to speed on it. So,
I'm going to ping him an invite anyway.
so we've got 2 starting on the soft tyres and everyone else on the medium.
Right, let's bring everything up. So Martin and Hound are on the softs.
And poor Dan and Harry's got to start at the back again.
But as we see there, they were just able to drive through them.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 were pretty quick. It was just unfortunate that the invalidated on their...
Be interesting to see into turn 1. You've got El Jobo and JJ. And we've got Luckman there with no issues during the sprint.
No, he actually had a good race. Sprint. Maybe it's just the F1 cars that he struggles with, because I caught him facing the wrong way midway into the F1 race. Funny enough, it was just about as the rain came down. I was just coming in the pit, so it was laughing lads.
To be fair, everyone, as soon as that rain came, the track, I think it was Reggie that said it just turned to an ice skating rink.
It did. The thing is, I've noticed with this game is you don't know what you're going to get with the rain, because it could take a couple of laps before you need to start thinking about changing tyres.
It took half a lap.
Other times where it takes less than a lap, yeah. And I mean, last night it was, honestly, the engineer said to me, change of strategy, enters lap 12. And I'm like, okay, this is coming out of turn 7. It was starting to get wet, but not terribly wet. By the time I hit turn 12, as Reggie said, ice skating ring. Like, I struggled all the way to the end of the lap on those slicks, just trying to get there without crashing.
So I'm really not sure, because this is how cloudy it was sort of a lap or 2 before we started.
A lap or 2 beforehand, it was dirty and dark like this. So are we going to
is Martin and Hound going for speed here?
So the Jambots just said, Jeff,
only
yesterday,
15 minutes.
It will rain in 15 minutes, and then rain starts
and
immediately.
They're off.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah.
So El Jobo's got a good start there, but no, JJ's just on him. Everyone's just
Martin's already moved
nicely through here.
Oh,
Sims has dropped a couple there, but that's just probably just being cautious into turn 1. And there's no flying cars. Oh, someone's lost an end plate there.
Yeah. So, well, it's a lot cleaner than it was the first time round. Let's just put it that way.
As Jackie or Nobody's actually bouncing, so that must be his connection. That's interesting.
No, that's
so he's got his wing. Oh, JJ's had an issue here with Osso, by the looks of it. I don't know.
Osso and JJ have just both dropped right to the back there, so something's going on.
So can JJ do a drive back with his negative wings? As Weatherman's up to 7th.
Yeah, he's lost about 3/4 of his wing there, Jackie. Simps isn't currently there, I don't think.
I think, Matey Boy's gone up 2 positions there by the looks of it.
Yeah, I was actually on board with him as well when he did that. So I was looking back at the car behind him.
So Simps has dropped to 11th. I'm wondering if he's got any damage, because no, it doesn't look like it.
No, Cole's trying to make some ground here on Hound as well.
Oh yeah, Hound up to 4. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Hound's had a really good, really quiet start there. He's on the faster tyre.